Switching it out, like also drop it. Then they would be like, dude, we didn't even know. And they just throw it over to the team. And then they can't do anything. I didn't know who you were. I knew you. You seemed familiar. I said it. Oh, hey.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pam Ronan, and on behalf of the SACE Board of South Australia, I'd like to welcome you here this morning. Just as we're getting ready for the official party, could you make sure that your mobile phone is turned off? And just also a reminder to keep yourselves hydrated. As you'll know, there are plenty of water booths around the grounds, so make sure that you do make yourself available if you need water to go to one of those. And the final thing is, if you need any first aid assistance, there are first aid tents also on the grounds where you can seek help, and you'll see some official party members with a SACE Board badge on. If you need any help or assistance, they can help you. I now invite you to stand to welcome the official party. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Uncle Lewis O'Brien, Aboriginal Elder of the Kaurna people, for a welcome to country.
Maruachanga, Kaurna Miana, Nawangani, Mani Nabundi Gani Atana, Naibiriko, Mankalankala, Tandanya, Mianaku, Nature Yungandalia, Nature Yakanandalia, Padni Adlu Wadu. On behalf of the Kaurna people, I welcome you all to Kaurna country, and I do this ambassador of the Adelaide Plains people. My brothers, my sisters, let's walk together in harmony. Natalia.
Thank you very much, Uncle Lewis. I would now like to introduce Dr. Neil McGauran, Chief Executive of the SACE Board of South Australia. Please join me in welcoming Dr. McGauran.
Thank you, Pam. Your Excellency, the Honourable Hugh Van Lay, Governor of South Australia. Mrs Lay, the Premier of South Australia, the Honourable Jay Weatherill, the Honourable Dr Susan Close, Minister for Education and Child Development, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course our highest achieving students from 2016. Welcome to the 2017 SACE Merit Ceremony. Students, today is a celebration of your success. After all, during 2016, in addition to participating in many community activities, you demonstrated the capabilities at the very heart of the SACE. You undertook research, you applied new learning, and you explored a range of important social, ethical and cultural issues. And I might add, you completed at least one test or assignment every week of the school year. You managed all of that and you achieved excellence along the way. Congratulations. Today is your special day. Please enjoy it. I'd now like to invite Ms Jane Danvers, the presiding member of the SACE Board, to address us. Please welcome Ms Danvers.
Your Excellency, the Honourable Hugh Van Lay, Governor of South Australia, and Mrs Lay. The Honourable Jay Weatherill, MP, Premier of South Australia. The Honourable Susan Close, MP, Minister for Education and Child Development. Leaders and principals from our 3 school sectors, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the young people here today with their family and friends. I welcome you all to the SACE Merit Ceremony to celebrate the outstanding achievements of the class of 2016. This event is made possible through the generosity of His Excellency, the Governor of South Australia, who has welcomed us into the grounds of Government House today. I thank His Excellency for continuing the 29-year tradition of SACE merit ceremonies taking place on these grounds and for agreeing to officiate at this event. As the presiding member of the SACE Board of South Australia, I am proud to be associated with this tradition and to see it continue here today. In each of this event's 29 years, young people have emerged from the gates of Government House along a path to become our state's leading lights. The class of 2016 is part of a special milestone. It represents the 6th group of students to complete the updated SACE that was introduced in 2011. More than 83,000 students have successfully completed the SACE qualification, which is more rigorous than the previous certificate and prepares our students for life, learning and work in the 21st century. Through this SACE, both excellence and equity have improved. More students are achieving merits. Many more students are going on to tertiary study, and historic rises in achievement have been recorded among disadvantaged groups. Today's ceremony program recognises student achievement in a range of disciplines. The program reflects the breadth of study available in the SACE, which in turn reflects the diversity of interests and aspirations of young people. This celebration of excellence would not be possible without the assistance of many people and organisations that enthusiastically support education in this state. We are honoured that a number of distinguished guest presenters have accepted our invitation to present merit certificates in each of the learning area marquees today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank these guest presenters and to provide a brief outline of their significant contributions. Merit certificates in the arts learning area will be presented by Andy Packer, the co-founder and artistic director of Slingsby Theatre Company. Among his extensive list of achievements, Andy has directed productions and concerts for the Adelaide Festival, the Adelaide Cabaret Festival, the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra, the State Opera of South Australia and the Adelaide Fringe. Merit certificates in the Business, Enterprise and Technology tent will be presented by Scott Bucock, innovator and founder HEGS Australia. Scott is a passionate innovator, an inspirational speaker, author of The Aussie Innovator, and was awarded Telstra's South Australian Business of the Year in 2015. Merit certificates in the cross-disciplinary learning areas will be presented by Dr. Kristen Alford, Director of the Science, Creativity and Education Studio at the University of South Australia. Kristen has experience in mining, agriculture, nanotechnology and sustainability, and holds a PhD in minerals processing and a Masters of Management in Strategic Foresight. Sean Keenahan, President of the South Australian branch of the Australian Chinese Business Council, will present merit certificates in the English and languages learning areas. Sean is a recognised opinion leader around Australia's engagement with China, with a particular focus on South Australia's economic transformation through improved trade and investment dealings with China, and he is also chairman of the South Australian Tourism Commission. Heath Uni, Development Manager of the Adelaide Football Club, will be presenting merit certificates in the Health and Physical Education learning area. A former AFL and SANFL footballer, Heath joined the Adelaide Football Club's development program in late 2012, where he manages the development of players, coaches and football staff on a full-time basis. Merit certificates in the Humanities and Social Sciences learning area will be presented by Patricia Buckskin, PSM, the 2017 South Australian Senior South Australian of the Year. Patricia is a proud Narungga Kaurna woman and a strong advocate for Aboriginal education. In 2072, she was appointed as the first Aboriginal State Manager of Education Workers and has worked tirelessly on committees and councils to ensure all children have access to quality, enriching education. Merit certificates in mathematics will be presented by Dr. Alex Grant, the Chief Executive Officer of Miriota. Dr. Grant is an internationally renowned wireless communications researcher and a former Professor and Director of the Institute for Telecommunications Research at the University of South Australia. He also co-founded Coda Wireless, the world's leading vendor of connected vehicle technology and services. Ryan Osborne will co-present the merit certificates for the research project. Ryan Osborne is a South Australian inventor, world record holder and media stunt specialist with businesses in Adelaide, Sydney and New York. Founding his company, Remarkable Media, in South Australia a mere 12 months ago, his team have already signed contracts with MTV, Disney and Universal. Jordan Walsh will also present certificates for the research project. And at just 25 years old, Jordan is the Group Managing Director of Iconic Services Group, who own and operate 3 companies: Adelaide Green Clean, Adams Cleaning and Maintenance Services and J-Line Distributors. Jordan completed SACE in 2009 and then a Bachelor of Laws with Honours, being awarded the Dean's Prize for his final year's thesis. He also completed the Graduate Diploma of Legal Practice at the Australian National University while working at a law firm. I thank sincerely each of these presenters who have taken the time from their busy schedules to help us celebrate the outstanding achievements of our South Australian students. I would also like to thank our sponsors for their ongoing support of this celebration: the Adelaide City Council, Nippy's Fruit Juices, St John's Ambulance and Santos Limited. And a very special thank you to Brighton Secondary School, Marriotteville High School, Playford International College, Seymour College and Woodville High School, whose students have so kindly provided the musical backdrop to our celebration today. I would like also to thank all of those who contribute to the organisation of the SACE Merit Ceremony, the staff of Government House and my colleagues from the SACE Board who are assisting us here today. I am now very honoured to invite His Excellency, the Honourable Hugh Van Lay, Governor of South Australia, to speak to us and present the Governor of South Australia commendations. Please welcome His Excellency.
Thank you for that warm welcome. I'd like to start by acknowledging our Premier, the Honourable Jay Weatherill, the Honourable Dr. Susan Close, Minister for Education and Child Development, Ms. Jane Danvers, the presiding member of the SACE Board of South Australia, distinguished guests, and a very special welcome to all the merit recipients, ladies and gentlemen. I also like to acknowledge that we are gathering here on the land of the Kaurna people, and we respect the spiritual relationship they have with the country. And I thank Uncle Lewis for his gracious welcome to the country. My wife and Lana and I warmly welcome you all to Government House on this most beautiful day for this presentation, ceremony and celebration. I don't think you can choose a better day than this. I'm so pleased that students and their families have been able to join us here today from right across our state. I also welcome teachers, principals and members of the SACE Board, and I acknowledge their important roles in assisting all SACE students to receive a fantastic education and to reach their potential as learners and members of our community. Now, to all the merit recipients, you are here today because of the amazing dedication and hard work and talent that you brought to your Year 12 studies. You have much in common with each other, but you are also a very diverse group, each with your own unique set of hopes and dreams for the future. And I truly admire the efforts of each and every one of you. I'm very pleased to see many excellent results were achieved by SACE students. As we just heard, in 2016, we have 15,000, a record number of students completed their Certificate of Education. And this included the highest ever numbers of Aboriginal and country students. As South Australians, we can all be proud of this outstanding result. In my role, it is a great privilege to take part in the selection process of the students who received the Governor's commendation. It is heartening to read about our state's young people, not only of their academic achievements, but of their strong character and commitment to their community. Our Year 12 students come from a wide range of backgrounds, and many have achieved incredible outcomes under very challenging life circumstances. I have no doubt that among us today are many of our future leaders, and it gives me a great confidence to know that South Australia is home to so many outstanding young people. I would like to make a special mention of all the parents here today who have supported their children through Year 12. As a father of 2 adult sons, I remember clearly their own experiences of completing the SAYS. Year 12 can be also a challenging year for parents. We want the best for our children, but we cannot undertake the journey for them. We can only offer our love and support from the sidelines. And for every parent who stays up late to keep the child company while they study, who celebrated with them when they receive a great mark on a test, who were home waiting with the chocolate biscuits after a challenging day at work, I thank you most sincerely. Your efforts have not only helped make your children a better person, but also an excellent way to contribute to the future of our society. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the teachers, members of one of the most important professions in our society, for their work in guiding and inspiring our future leaders. And to all the merit recipients, Lan and I extend our warmest congratulations to you all. We are very proud of your achievements, and we wish you all the very best for the next phase of your lives. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Your Excellency, I now have great pleasure in presenting the students who are recipients of the Governor of South Australia Commendation. Your Excellency, I am pleased to introduce Isabel Abel. Isabel has achieved 1 subject merit in mathematical studies. She's been awarded the Gold Medal for the Duke of Edinburgh Award and has completed honours with the Australian Music Examinations Board. Isabel has a passion for mathematics and speaks fluent French. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Isabel Abel. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Tiham Ahmad. Tiham has achieved 6 subject merits in 2 years for physics, mathematical methods, English communications, chemistry, Research Project B and biology. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Tiham Ahmad. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Terence Wee Shang Ung. Terence has achieved 7 subject merits in 3 years for accounting, Research Project B, chemistry, English communications, mathematical studies, nutrition and biology. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Terence Wee Shang Ung. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Jack William Tokachu Armfield. Jack achieved a subject merit in mathematical applications. He's involved himself in school and community activities during his senior school years, including vice presidency of the SRC and leadership in community and school sporting groups. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Jack William Tokachu Armfield. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Emily Bennett. Emily has been involved in many activities, leadership initiatives and clubs. She led a Women's Week initiative to raise attention about the issues that women face, such as the gender wage gap, domestic violence, hunger and homelessness. Emily is also a member of the Torrens Rowing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Emily Bennett. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Ashley Bradford. Ashley has received 2 subject merits in Research Project and Philosophy. She studied Year 12 over 2 years due to a health condition and subsequent rehabilitation. Ashley has been involved in debating, concert bands, choir, netball, tennis, soccer, water polo, basketball and hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Ashley Bradford. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Hannah Grace Bransbury. Hannah has achieved 5 subject merits in 2 years for Biology, English Communications, Information Processing and Publishing, Research Project B and Workplace Practices. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Hannah Grace Bransbury. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Chelsea Brooks. Chelsea is a CFS volunteer and has been involved in rescue and fire situations. She enjoys Highland dancing and Taekwondo, where she has represented Australia in the World Championships in Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Chelsea Brooks. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Alexander Salvatore De Ono. Alex has achieved 1 subject merit in Research Project B. In 2016, Alex spoke at a rally sponsored by the Let Them Stay movement, protesting against the plight of detainees in offshore facilities. Alex is involved in surf lifesaving and also fundraisers for animal support. Due to his significant contributions to the school and local community, Alex has been nominated for a Student Citizenship Award through the Order of Australia Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Alexander Salvatore De Ono. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Lily Rose De Luca. Lily has achieved 3 subject merits in Research Project B, Biology and Accounting. She's initiated a number of fundraising activities and ran a half marathon to raise money for the Live Below the Line campaign. She supports international students to feel comfortable in their new environment. Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me to congratulate Lily Rose De Luca. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Abby Rose Duncan. Abby has achieved 1 subject merit in Physics. She also completed 1 Year 12 subject while in Year 10 and another 2 while in Year 11. While studying, Abby placed 4th in the women's 50-metre butterfly and won bronze in the 4x200-metre freestyle relay at the Australian Open Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Abby Rose Duncan. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Madeline Jane Hegarty. Madeline has achieved 2 subject merits in Research Project and Psychology. Madeline has received many awards, including the Student Citizenship Award for South Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Madeline Jane Hegarty. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Abraham Hewasi. Abraham has achieved 5 subject merits in 3 years for Chemistry, Economics, Research Project B, Biology and Mathematical Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Abraham Hewasi. Your Excellency, the next Governor's Commendation recipient is Cosette Yun Wei Ho, who was not able to be here today as she is currently preparing to study in Brisbane. Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to congratulate Cosette Yun Wei Ho. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Victoria Louise Kitschke. Victoria has organised to participate in a Y-Lead immersion to Tanzania. She has completed her AusSwim swimming instructor certificate and is involved in regular youth masses in the local parish. Victoria is also involved in local sporting clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Victoria Louise Kitschke. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Annabelle Lane. Annabelle has achieved 1 subject merit in Research Project B. Annabelle won the South Australian Young Historian of the Year in 2014 and a research essay on a soldier from Norwood who fought in World War I won her the 2015 Premier's Spirit of Anzac competition, resulting in a trip to Gallipoli. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Annabelle Lane. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Shana Lee. Shana has achieved 4 subject merits in 2 years for Religious Studies, Music Individual Study, English Studies and Research Project B. Shana also passed her 6th grade Piano Australia Music Examinations Board exams. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Shana Lee. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Jari Litton. Jari coordinated a number of fundraisers while studying, including World Vision, and sponsoring a student who was competing in the Rio 2016 Paralympics. Jari volunteers for the Overseas Chinese Association and has applied to work for the Refugee Association to tutor new arrivals and translate for Chinese immigrants. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Jari Litton. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Shannon McGarry. Shannon is a recipient of a National Scholars Program to the Australian National University for 2017. She's been actively involved in raising awareness for various causes through the Social Justice Group. Shannon has undertaken volunteer work at a community centre and has helped teach English to refugees from Afghanistan, Egypt and Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Shannon McGarry. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Kritika Mishra. Kritika has achieved 5 subject merits over 2 years for English Studies, Biology, Mathematical Methods, Modern History and Research Project B. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Kritika Mishra. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Kellyanne Ann Rigney. Kellyanne has achieved 1 subject merit in Research Project B. She's earned her bronze medallion and regularly volunteers at the Semaphore Surf Lifesaving Club. Kellyanne has twice participated in the Long Walk to raise awareness and improve support for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health and life opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Kellyanne Ann Rigney. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Joshua Michael Smith. Joshua has achieved 5 subject merits in Mathematical Applications, Research Project B, Mathematical Studies, Accounting and Chemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Joshua Michael Smith. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Son Kao Sunny Tran. Sunny has achieved 5 subject merits in 3 years for Research Project B, Physics, Chemistry, Biology and Mathematical Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Son Kao Sunny Tran. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Georgina Trotter. Georgina has achieved a subject merit in health. She's committed to social justice and the Gay Straight Alliance. Georgina has been a Cancer Council ambassador and has served on the Multicultural and International Women's Day Assembly committees. She's also a volunteer with St John Ambulance. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Georgina Trotter. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to introduce Ryan Thomas Wood. Ryan has achieved 5 subject merits in 2 years for Physics, Specialist Mathematics, Chemistry, German Continuers and Mathematical Studies. Ryan achieved the highest score at the 2016 ICAS Mathematics competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Ryan Thomas Wood. Your Excellency, it is now my pleasure to introduce India Shackelford. India is the 2016 recipient of the Governor of South Australia Commendation Aboriginal Student SACE Award. We are honoured that His Excellency is presenting this significant award to the Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander student who achieved the best overall performance in the SACE last year. Please join in congratulating India Shackelford. Your Excellency, it is now my pleasure to introduce Ronald Arthur Bromley. Ronald is a 2016 recipient of the Governor of South Australia Commendation Excellence in Modified SACE Award. Students studying modified subjects are able to achieve excellence in their SACE studies as they strive to achieve their individual learning goals. Please join in congratulating Ronald Arthur Bromley. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentation of the 2016 Governor of South Australia Commendations. Thank you, Your Excellency and Ms Danvers, for presenting these awards. Please join with me again in congratulating all of the students who have received these prestigious awards. We now invite the Premier of South Australia, the Honourable Jay Weatherill, to present the Tennyson Medal. Please welcome the Premier.
Your Excellency and Mrs. Lay, thank you so much for opening up your beautiful grounds for this ceremony. Can I acknowledge the Honourable Susan Close, Minister for Education and Child Development, Ms Jane Danvers, Presiding Member of the SACE Board of South Australia, Mr Robert DeBell, Deputy Presiding Member, Dr Neil McGoran, SAFE Chief Executive, Mr Rick Pearce, Chief Executive of the Department of Education and Child Development, and representatives from our universities, our schools, and various education and training organisations, and most importantly of all, the wonderful students that we're acknowledging today. Ladies and gentlemen, can I also acknowledge that we gather today on the traditional lands of the Kaurna people and acknowledge Uncle Lewis O'Brien for his gracious welcome to country. In 1944, George Orwell wrote an essay about writing English in particular. In that piece, he discussed the basic difficulty of the task and said that to write or even speak in English is not a science, but an art. Highlighting the need always to be clear and original, he said the writer is struggling against vagueness, against obscurity, against the lure of the decorative adjective, against the encroachment of Latin and Greek, and above all against the worn-out phrases and dead metaphors with which the language is cluttered. Whoever writes in English is involved in a struggle that never lets up, even for a sentence. For those of us who essentially are in the words business, it's heartening that a writer as gifted and celebrated as Orwell could say such things. Because I've found that to attempt to master English with all its quirks and influences, its rules and exceptions, is very difficult indeed. Yet the rewards are great. And the power it gives you is transformative and immeasurable. Our language is rich and beautiful. It's the primary means through which we make sense of our world and communicate. In a very real sense, we talk ourselves into existence. It enables us to express one's mind, one's feelings, one's belief, ideals and ideas. It's the greatest asset a person can have. Put simply, reading and writing well is a big part of what it means to be a human being and a citizen. To be using the English language fully and effectively is to be always learning and always striving. And as Orwell suggests, it's a journey that never ends. It's important, however, that we mark the milestones along the way. And it's vital that when you see rare insight and ability in our young people, we should recognise it, reward it, and further encourage that skill. And that's exactly what I have the privilege of doing this morning by presenting the Tennyson Medal. The Tennyson Medal will be presented to Ashley Jones. Ashley, like the other students we're acknowledging here today, enjoyed a stellar academic year in 2016. She achieved 2 SACE subject merits, one in English Studies and one in Research Project B. With her English Studies colleagues at St Peter's Girls, she read classic works like A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen and The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. As for her individual study, she read a book called Women of Point Zero, which explores the confronting topic of sexual abuse and prostitution, and she examined the film Little Women. In her spare time, Ashley likes to immerse herself in autobiographies and modern European war history. It's obvious that she's read widely and deeply, and by her own description always puts in 110%. As a result, she has found her voice, and she's exercised it with exceptional strength and poise. It's also clear that better than most of us, she's managed to avoid those linguistic pitfalls Orwell warned against more than 7 decades ago. By winning the Tennyson Medal with an A+ with merit, Ashley joins a long and esteemed list of South Australians. That list includes one of my predecessors as Premier, John Bannon, in 1961, the social policy advocate, Julian Disney, in 1964, the writer and critic, Max Harris, in 1938, and the concert pianist and writer Anna Goldsworthy in 1991. Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of the South Australian Government, I congratulate every student here, every recipient of a subject merit for their brilliant work in 2016. I especially commend those who are receiving the Governor of South Australia's commendations. Our state is in the midst of an unpredictable but exciting period in its development. To truly anticipate change and to shape our own destiny, we're going to need the creativity and critical thinking and idealism of every single one of these young South Australians. And I have no doubt whatsoever that the young people among us today have those qualities. The key thing for us is to translate ideas into action to bring people along for the journey. And when you think about it, we do this primarily with words. The first step in that endeavour is to embrace the lifelong challenge that George Orwell described in 1944 and to use the beautiful English language to explain, to stir, to motivate. This impressive young woman has harnessed the language to help understand the world and, in turn, to express herself with clarity, elegance and confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Jones, may you make the most of your talent, may you fulfil your ambitions with aplomb, and may your words always sing. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier. It's traditional at each year's merit ceremony to invite one student to speak on behalf of all SACE students. This invitation is equally extended to boys and girls and to students from each of the Catholic, government and independent school sectors. This year we have invited Ethan Thomas Murphy. Ethan plans to undertake a double degree in Bachelor of Science and a Master of Teaching at Flinders University. Please welcome Ethan to the podium.
I wish to thank His Excellency, the Honourable Hugh Van Lee, distinguished guests, the school representatives and families for being here today to congratulate the students of the 2016 SACE cohort. The Merit Awards received today are just a physical representation of the tremendous endeavour and achievement we have put into our work over the last 13 years of our schooling. However, these achievements recognised would not have been possible without the support provided from our families, schools, teachers and the SACE Board. I wish to take this opportunity to thank them each for their contribution. Firstly, I thank our social support network, whether it be parents, friends, mentors, carers, relatives, siblings, or even a particular cultural community. We owe you all a huge debt for being there today and in the past to act as sounding boards for ideas, providing a safe environment for share concerns, or just even being there in the last minute run around to find a pair of socks or to find our other shoe. I want to thank you all for the difference you have made in our lives, enabling us to exceed academically as we always knew that we were truly cared for. Often this sense of connection is what keeps us thriving and striving to do our best when the easy option is to slack off. On a personal note, I thank my parents for always leaving me alone when I'm still up in the morning, 4 o'clock, desperately trying to finish my chemistry key ideas. To our schools, I thank them for their complete commitment to providing the highest quality of education possible. From providing a career counsellor to guide our subject selection, through ensuring a high-quality library with a range of texts to support our learning. My school, Sacred Heart College, always strived to ensure that they had the students' best interests in mind, and I wish to thank the principal, Mr. Burns, for his fatherly-like relationship with the students, as it always treated us like people instead of numbers. Further, it cannot be left unmentioned the tremendous amount of support that each of our teachers happily provided during our last 13 years of schooling. I thank them for pushing them to perform our best, striving to ensure their lessons were engaging and enjoyable. During our high school years, I know that many of us finally realised that our teachers were actually real people and not just robots who slept at their desk and marked crazily on all our assignments. However, despite the challenges of life, I thank them for always going well beyond their job description to provide care and support for all their students. I thank my teachers, who are always happy to give up their lunch times to help us, stay after school in the library to draft our work, or for simply providing an ear during our stresses as the terror of the exams started to kick in. Finally, I thank the SACE Board for the broad range of subjects they have made available to us, from furniture construction to specialist maths, enabling us to choose subjects that we both enjoy and have a passion for. We have been blessed with a strong educational foundation, helping us grow intellectually as well-balanced individuals. I am confident that we will strive to perform our very best during our future challenges and walk along paths in the future that we don't even know exist yet. Standing here, I see the next generation of doctors, lawyers, engineers, teachers, and a range of other occupations vital to our society. I wish you all every success in the future and know that you will face life with audacity and hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethan. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments I will ask everyone to stand for the departure of the official party. The Governor of South Australia commendation recipients will follow the official party to the formal photograph area. We ask students who are receiving 1 subject merit to make their way to their learning area marquees. We ask students who are receiving 4, 3 and 2 subject merits to remain in this marquee for the presentation of your certificates. Thank you for being here this morning to share in celebrating student success in their SACE studies. May I ask everyone to please stand for the departure of the official party. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, we'll be presenting the subject merits in the marquees around the grounds of Government House and also here in the main marquee. May I ask that students who are receiving 1 subject merit, please ask your guests to accompany you to that particular learning area marquee. So if you're receiving 1 merit, you may now start to move to that marquee. May I ask that students who are receiving 4, 3 and 2 subject merits to remain here in your seats. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, thank you everyone. At this time, we also invite parents of students who will receive subject merits to feel welcome to move closer to the stage if you would like to. So you can fill up these seats closer to the stage. Students on that side, on this side, yeah. Parents, if your child is receiving 4 or 3 merits, you are welcome to sit in these front seats here during that Merit Awards presentation. Thank you. Sorry, can I just quickly tell me again? Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to welcome you to the presentation of the multiple subject merits here this morning. In a few moments, Dr McGauran will introduce the students who've achieved 4 and 3 subject merits. Following these 2 groups of outstanding achievements, we will have a brief break when we ask that students receiving 2 subject merits remain in their seats, while the others who have already received their subject merits may choose to go to other parts of Government House grounds to enjoy the beautiful occasion that we have here today from a different lens. At this time, we'll also invite parents of the students who are receiving 2 subject merits to locate a seat closer to the front of the stage if you wish to. It is now my pleasure to ask Dr Neil McGauran, Chief Executive of the SACE Board of South Australia, to present the students to the Honourable Susan Close, MP, Minister for Education and Child Development. Please welcome Dr McGauran and Honourable Susan Close.
Thank you, Ms Ronan. I'm pleased to now introduce the students who have achieved merits in 4 SACE subjects. Please reserve your applause until all the students have been introduced. Minister, I am pleased to introduce Verity Elise Bond, Biology, Chemistry, English Studies, Psychology. Penny Fisher, English Communications, Integrated Learning, Research Project B, Visual Arts, Art. Andrew McKestis, Biology, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Research Project B. Elizabeth Louise McDonald, English Studies, Legal Studies, Psychology, Research Project B. Millicent Russell, Chemistry, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Daniel Subramaniam, Biology, Chemistry, Geography, Research Project B. Isaac Teeley Swift, English Communications, Modern History, Psychology, Research Project B. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate all of the students who've received 4 subject merit. I'm pleased to now introduce the students who have achieved merits in 3 SACE subjects. Again, we ask that you reserve your applause until all of the students have been introduced. Minister, I'm pleased to introduce Samantha Abaguna Sakara, Biology, English Studies, Physics. Tamsin Colum, Modern History, Psychology, Society and Culture. Angus James Craig, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Lily Cross, Modern History, Religion Studies, Research Project B. John Fox Crowley, Chemistry, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Anna Day, English Communications, Mathematical Methods, Religion Studies. Shane Eloise Dodrell, Chemistry, Mathematical Studies, Research Project B. Christy Lee Goodis, Biology, Chemistry, Research Project B. Lachlan Holden, Chemistry, Physics, Research Project B. Kate Holland Smith, English Communications, Mathematical Applications, Research Project B. Elizabeth Johnson, Biology, English Communications, Physics. Don Arn Q, Accounting, Biology, Chemistry. Jordan Allen Christopher Kildare, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Ellie Kolovas, English Communications, Mathematical Applications, Research Project B. Thomas Singh Dar Kong, Chemistry, English Communications, Physics. Bao Chao Hong Lee, Biology, Chemistry, English as Second Language Studies. Jodie Waning Lee, Mathematical Studies, Research Project B, Specialist Mathematics. Thomas Patrick Lewis, Business and Enterprise, Mathematical Applications, Research Project B. Eloise Little, Chemistry, Mathematical Studies, Physics. Miller Elizabeth Local, Biology, Chemistry, English Studies. Lucy Liu, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Research Project B. Mohammed Manji, Biology, Chemistry, Specialist Mathematics. Leon Andrew McCullough, Chemistry, Mathematical Studies, Physics. Chelsea McGuinness, Drama, English Studies, Solo Performance. Daniel James Mignanelli, Biology, Mathematical Studies, Physics. Ethan Thomas Murphy, Chemistry, Nutrition, Research Project B. Alexandra Isabel Murray, Biology, English Studies, Mathematical Methods. Rachel Neef, Legal Studies, Mathematical Methods, Physical Education. Bhumika Nekkar, Biology, Chemistry, Research Project B. An Lin Chao Nguyen, Mathematical Studies, Musicianship, Specialist Mathematics. Antonio Perotta, Accounting, English Communications, Mathematical Methods. Ming Xiang Fang, Biology, Chemistry, Research Project B. Georgia Esther Phillips, English Communications, Food and Hospitality, Research Project B. Harshet Fogat, Chemistry, Mathematical Studies, Physics. Lachlan Pryder, Business and Enterprise, English Communications, Research Project B. Sophie Elise Richter, Chemistry, English Studies, Research Project B. Simon Frank Riddell, Mathematical Studies, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Claudia May Honey Santon, Drama, Legal Studies, Mathematical Applications. Elizabeth Serwan, Biology, Chemistry, Physics. Ronnie Shabu, Chemistry, Religion Studies, Research Project B. Eleanor Rita Smith, English Communications, Modern History, Research Project B. Taylor Nicole Strube, Biology, Chemistry, Research Project B. Olivia Tay, Biology, Chemistry, English Studies. Fiona Thoy, English Studies, Psychology, Research Project B. Lara Tilley, Biology, Mathematical Applications, Nutrition. Oscar Daniel Watson, Biology, Chemistry, Mathematical Applications. Please congratulate all of the students who have received 3 subject merits. Thank you, Minister. This now concludes this portion of the ceremony. We ask those students and their guests who have just received their subject merits to take leave if you wish and visit other parts of the grounds and enjoy the hospitality of Government House. I now invite parents and guests of students who will receive 2 subject merits to come into the seating areas that are closer to the stage.
Good morning again, everybody. We are now going to recognise those students who achieved 2 merit certificates. So would you please join me in welcoming Dr. Mill McGoran and our presiding member, Ms Jane Danvers, to the podium. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to now introduce the students who have achieved subject merits in 2 SACE subjects. May I ask that you reserve your applause until all of the students have been introduced. Ms Danvers, I'm pleased to introduce Elio Stefan Arutza, Research Project B, Specialist Mathematics. Madison Kate Bateman, Biology, English Studies. Caleb Samuel Bem, Biology, Research Project B. Siona Biju, Biology, Research Project B. Sarah Bradbrook, Research Project B, Workplace Practices. Jessie Bull, Religion Studies, Research Project B. Levi Joshua Burgess, Biology, Mathematical Methods. Cadell Canute, Research Project B, Visual Arts Art. Yashwant Chandra, Chemistry, Research Project B. Jack Oliver Chard, Business and Enterprise, Mathematical Applications. Harry Thomas Clark, Mathematical Studies, Specialist Mathematics. Abby Connor, Classical Studies, English Studies. Millie Copping James, French Continuers, Research Project B. Bridget Costello, Business and Enterprise, Mathematical Applications. Amelia Grace Craig, Physical Education, Research Project B. Bailey Alexander Craig, Chemistry, Physics. Jacinta Cristiano, Religion Studies, Research Project B. Hannah Crockett Nanny, English Communications, Research Project B. Anna Joan Cross, English Studies, Modern History. John Colm Davey, Physics, Research Project B. Carla Di Pasquale, Physics, Specialist Mathematics. Isabel Dick, English Communications, Society and Culture. Hannah Ann Doyle, Religion Studies, Research Project B. Jessica D'Souza, Business and Enterprise, Research Project B. Emily Kate Dunn, Physics, Research Project B. Olivia Duncan, English Communications, Physical Education. Nathan Duong, Accounting, English Communications. Saskia Kate Elliott, Drama, English Communications. Stanley John Mark Fitham, Agricultural and Horticultural Studies, Mathematical Applications. Hamish Ross Filkey, Biology Research Project B. Ebony Susan Fawcett, Communication Products 1, Visual Arts Design. Benjamin Joseph Allen Francis, Research Project B, Solo Performance. Amelia French, Drama, English Studies. Nicholas Yiannopoulos, Integrated Learning, Physics. Matthew Giardini, Mathematical Applications, Modern History. Joshua Goddard, Chemistry, Research Project B. Cara Gordon, Chemistry, Economics. Hannah Jane Grady, Business and Enterprise, Mathematical Applications. Jessica Jane Graham, Mathematical Applications, Society and Culture. Patrick James Graham, Geography, Mathematical Studies. Isabel Hackler, Classical Studies, Research Project B. Bonnie May Hall, Mathematical Methods, Modern History. Rhys James Hankinson, English Communications, Research Project B. Jack Hill, Accounting, Scientific Studies. Bailey Samuel Hillard, English Communications, Research Project B. Kate Yijin Huang, Ensemble Performance, Performance Special Study. Claudia Elassi, Modern History, Psychology. Elizabeth Harumi Inabar Hill, Ensemble Performance, Solo Performance. Georgia Bree Inglis, Psychology, Research Project B. Kate Jager, Information Processing and Publishing, Workplace Practices. Catherine Janis, Information Processing and Publishing, Workplace Practices. Dallas Kate Jenner, English Communications, Performance Special Study. Eliza Gabrielle Jessup, Nutrition, Research Project B. Laura John, Chemistry, Psychology. Chelsea Jones, English Studies, Mathematical Applications. Tegan Jacana Jones, Legal Studies, Mathematical Methods. Emily Louise Kennedy, English Studies, Modern History. Alice Amelia Kerr, Religion Studies, Research Project B. Megan Koch, English Studies, Research Project B. Ron Koifman, English Communications, Physics. Jessica Kaur, Psychology, Research Project B. Nicole Amy Kramer, Psychology, Research Project B. Emily Charlotte Lauritsen, Chemistry, Physics. Jennifer Lee, Mathematical Applications, Scientific Studies. Tet Samnang Leave, Psychology, Research Project B. Keegan Lee, English Studies, Modern History. Hannah Lehman, Physical Education, Research Project B. Sabrina Lakay, Biology, Religion Studies. Chien U Lu, Ensemble Performance, Solo Performance. Amy Lu, Biology, Research Project B. Declan Joseph Luke, Communication Products 1, English Communications. Isabella Mirando, Food and Hospitality, Psychology. Erin Marasco, Health, Workplace Practices. Shaylee Martindale, Mathematical Applications, Psychology. Anastasia Mavrides, Ensemble Performance, Solo Performance. Philippa McAuliffe, Ensemble Performance, Solo Performance. Bella Micken, Research Project B, Society and Culture. Simone Catherine Milford, Health, Research Project B. Alexander James Miller, Research Project B, Visual Arts Design. Harula Mollis, English as Second Language Studies, Spanish Beginners. Ross Douglas Monaghan, English Communications, Physics. Amelia Rose Moroney, Legal Studies Research Project B. Oscar Carl Mortier Spoll, Mathematical Studies, Specialist Mathematics. Cheryl Brittany Marin, English Communications Research Project B. Jalen Glenn Newchurch, Mathematical Pathways Research Project B. Thelonious James Ung, English Communications Research Project B. Tree Min Nguyen, Biology Mathematical Studies. Zedan Nguyen, English Studies Mathematical Studies. Blessing Nioni, Biology Research Project B. Nora Peat, Physical Education Research Project B. Nadia Petrocaro, Child Studies Health. Christian Pateo, English Communications Research Project B. Emily Lucy Marie Ramos, Business and Enterprise Research Project B. Jack Rao, Modern History Research Project B. Matthew George Ritchie, Economics Mathematical Studies. Aidan Roach, English Communications Research Project B. Cameron James Robinson, Mathematical Methods Workplace Practices. Rosie Annabelle Robinson, Chemistry, Psychology. Sarah Rosa Rocker, Drama, English Communications. Anastasios Savudis, English Communications Research Project B. Sophie Madeline Schultz, Drama, English Studies. Jordan Isabella Sims, English Communications, Mathematical Studies. Jasmine Slater, English Studies, Research Project B. Ada Sophia Snell, Italian Continuous Society and Culture. Holly Rose Stapledon, Australian and International Politics, Economics. Emily Catherine Stewart, Composing and Arranging, English Communications. Jaden Subramaniam, Chemistry, English Studies. James Tamblin, Mathematical Studies, Specialist Mathematics. Belinda Thompson, Modern History, Research Project B. Adam Carl Thorstensen, Drama, English Communications.
Wait, one more.
Philippa Sergiotis, Mathematical Studies, Physics. Jacob van der Linden, English Communications, Research Project B. Thomas John Vainhouse, Business and Enterprise, Research Project B. Amy Johanna Volgensang, Food and Hospitality, Research Project B. Abby Louise Walker, Biology, Research Project B. Phoebe Wallace Mitrovic, Mathematical Applications, Modern History. Yu Yan Lucy Wong, Biology, Psychology. Alexandra Warrender, Modern History, Psychology. Amber Sylvia Watkins, Legal Studies, Performance Special Study. Bethany Patricia Williams, Chemistry, Nutrition. Kiara Williams, Child Studies, Research Project B. Patrick James Williams, Child Studies, Research Project B. Jessica Williamson, Legal Studies, Research Project B. Edith Wong, English Communications, Society and Culture. Sarah Georgia Winus, Creative Arts, Psychology. Lauren Simons, English Studies, Mathematical Methods. Jackson Taylor Gum, Mathematical Studies, Chemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate all of the students who've received 2 subject merits. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's ceremony and for helping make this a very special celebration for young people who've achieved excellence in their SACE. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Oh, did you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Did you miss it? Yes. No, that's it. I've gone back and done it.
It's more made up.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't realise that. Yeah.
You wait for the whole moment.
That's okay. Yes, Tom.
Well done. Yeah, no, that was all good work there. Oh, right. Yes, all dressed up in his suit. You got a couple of minutes later this out. Right, well done. You wander around.
We want to do a photo with you, can we?
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay, good.
Lucky you.